Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani. Thanks for watching us. This week we are in California meeting with a bunch of the best and brightest companies in the area. And on our program today is Dermot O'Shea. He is the Joint Managing Director of Taoglas. Dermot, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Rich. Thanks for having us here.
So your company is known for making, I guess, next generation antenna technology. Is that an accurate statement?
Yeah, we provide antenna solutions mainly to the machine-to-machine market. So that's where our customers are, and that's where the area that we innovate for. So applications like remote monitoring, smart metering, tracking, telematics, automotive, and telemedical.
Now, how important is antenna design to M2M solutions?
It's critical. It's probably the most common failure point in terms of certification for M2M customers. It's very important that they think about the antenna at the very beginning of the design, so we'd encourage them to speak to us as soon as possible. I even hear now a lot the carriers and the module vendors would advise customers that when you're beginning your hardware design to think about the antenna first, because that's what may constrain the size of your product and the performance of your product. So, do the antennas first and then build the rest of the hardware around that.
And those are some of the trade-offs: size, performance, I imagine battery.
Yeah, so it's kind of pretty simple in terms of the bigger the antenna, the better. But 95% of the designs just don't have that luxury anymore. So we need to compensate by smarter antenna design and smarter material selection for the antennas to try and get better performance from smaller size packages. And I think coming down the line now from innovations in the cell phone area that you'll probably see from next year will be active antennas, active cellular antennas for 4G. So that's the area that we're researching at the moment.
And how will that change the market?
It'll change the market in terms of, I think, people will have to realize that performance will be compromised. So at the moment I know people tell me, oh, my 4G device is super fast, but like without sounding smart, that's because there's nobody using the network. So the network is not strained like the 2G and 3G networks are. So people they're putting more and more into the wireless products. They're expecting better performance. And certification it remains as strict. So it's up to the vendors like ourselves and the people who do the filters and the chipsets and all those products that go into the design just to be better and smarter and meet the customer demands. And the challenge is there, and those who meet the challenge are those are the ones that will succeed. Now,
from a competitive standpoint, what do you see in the market?
Like obviously in any hardware, it's a very competitive marketplace. It's it's like Death Valley out there at the moment. Probably coming from the cell phone market and the laptop arena, antenna companies have been really pushed down on price. So I think it's what we do to combat that is just have a wide variety of products, a wide variety of markets, not to be relying, say, just on the US or just on Europe, but we're also very strong in Asia, South Africa, Brazil, places like that. So when it's getting tough in one area, we can compensate for that in another area. Also, we're not reliant on any particular product group, so it's not just cellular that we do. We have GPS, Wi-Fi, license-free bands like 868 and 915 as well. So we try and kind of spread ourselves wide to cover ourselves when things get tough in a certain area.
Now, do your customers allow you to discuss their names publicly?
Some of them do, yeah. Most of them don't, of course. But like we would have a lot of tier 1 automotive customers, like Delphi and Magneti Marelli, people like that, and then some of the leading M2M companies like Calamp and Network Fleet, people like that. In the metering area, we're dealing with some of the tier 1 meter vendors as well, probably all of the well-known names in that area. And then there's a lot of wireless product design going on in the medical area. especially this year, we've really seen a lot of demand in different types of medical device applications, mainly body-worn applications for all sorts of different things. And they're very tough because they're putting a lot of wireless functionality into them. They don't just need the carrier certification, they also need their own FDA certification. So it's hard for us to predict or see what's going to happen there, because the time to market is so much longer than the normal M2M product. It probably takes 2 to 3 years. So it's a very interesting area for us at the moment. I'm keen to see what's going to happen there myself.
So final question is, what's next?
Next is we're working on, for CTIA, we'll be bringing out more new products. We've launched some new products recently for 4G. We've surface mount GPS, active GPS antenna products coming next, and then just more innovation probably in the 4G area. We've more 4G antennas coming out. Designs have only really started to happen. We're doing our first 4G test cases at the moment with customers, but I think as time goes on, that's what it's all going to be about for us.
Great, thanks for being on the program.
All right, thanks, Rick.
Great to see you.
Yeah, you too.